Southern Comfort here. The best time to look for pests into your garden is early into the morning. You need to come out early in the morning, do a walkthrough, and see if you can see any pests on top of your plants, because the sun is not up and most of the pests are out on top of the plant before the sun comes up. Now here you see this one. I haven't seen any pests, don't see any pests, but I do see the munching of a pest, which is coming in at nighttime. So you can spray stuff onto your plants, whether it's insecticide or organic or homemade. And the thing about homemade, you need to watch the soaps and the oil, because the soap and the oil can burn your plants. And that's just moisture. So coming out early in the morning is the best time to see what's going on with your garden, with the plants, see what's eating it. Here's the pepper plants. These right here are pink eye purple hulls, and I did have some munching going on, and I still haven't seen anything. So I'm kind of presuming it might be flea beetles, even though I haven't seen them because they're so small. But I really don't know. So I'm watching it. We're into April. These are usually planted in May, when the temperatures of the soil heats up. As you can tell, the sun hasn't rose yet. It's fixing to. I've been out here earlier. It's cool. It's not too cool. It's nice. But this is when I come out here to look at my garden and see if I see any pests. Especially if I can't, I see destruction and I don't see anything. Then I'm more than likely to see it before the sun comes out and hits these plants. Because most of the time those pests will go up under the leaves. So into the tomatoes here, I haven't seen any type of destruction. These are yellow wax beans. The color is just starting to come out because the soil is heating up. I begin with, because it was a little bit out of season as far as planting. You want to plant in season. Plant a little bit too early, then the soil is not heated up. Pests can get to them and start consuming them because they're just not taking off. And I've had that problem. I was taking a chance. Sometimes you take chances, but I was taking a chance, and because I knew I could replant if I needed to be. Here I see a space right here. I went yesterday and planted some more seeds. I've had very good luck onto my brassicas. I haven't had any pest problems because of the cool weather, and it just really, been blessed with that to not have any pest problems so far. Oh, except that one. And I noticed that, insects have a tendency to go back and they target one plant, and maybe it's a weak plant. And honestly, pests are there. I'm looking up on it to see if I see anything that looks like a grasshopper. Pests are there to consume a plant that's not healthy. And not just to eat, but most of the time they'll target a plant that's not healthy. And I don't see anything on that one. The plant next to it, same variety of plant, it's cauliflower, and you don't see any destruction onto it. It's bigger, it's healthier than that one. That one's small. And you see right here, this one's kind of got overshadowed. So it really needs to be planted further out, which I think I'll move it and plant it over here. That one plant, because it's just not healthy, just not growing. It's not going to grow. Here into the garden peas. Garden peas, we live in a hot, humid place, and so they will not last long. They're delicious. They grow vigorously. They're looking beautiful, but they're seasonal for us. They are short-lived. If you live in a cooler climate, then that cooler climate, they can hang on. But here, once it gets super hot or starts getting hot, these plants kind of give up the ghost. I'm starting to get some garden peas, and I'm super happy about that. We might get a picking or two, and then powdery mildew most of the time takes them out, or the plants just die. Sometimes the plants will just die, the weather is right, just because their time span is up. You know, you plant them at a certain time, and then their time span as far as growing is up, and they'll start to die. And that's okay. I had some in the greenhouse, and I planted them earlier. They're already out of the greenhouse. But here, these were planted February the 15th. And so they've been growing. Weather's been pretty good. I'm just hoping it'll hold out. But first thing in the morning is when to come out and look for pests, because they will be on top of your plants. So far, I've been blessed. I don't see any potato beetles. I really hate those things, because when they get on, they lay eggs and they will take over your plants before you know it. These potatoes was planted February the 15th. So some of them have been planted February the 15th. These here are a month later. And this variety is Russet Burbank. That is bacon potatoes. That is red potatoes. And then on the back row is Yukon Gold. That right there is a purple potato. And let's see here, that's a purple potato that's been planted there. But actually, these right here are the red Norlands. And then we come down here, and these are the purple potatoes. Purple potatoes, I haven't had very good luck as far as getting production yet, but I'm working on it. So just because you don't have very good production, just don't quit. Just keep on till you get it. Those potatoes are probably being acclimated to my environment, my soil, and these right here are grown from my seed potatoes, and so they're used to my environment. They've been raised up for years now. And these also, and the bacon potatoes. And you see how big they are. They're beautiful this year. Have dug up in there, haven't found any small potatoes yet, but it won't be long, and I can wait. So if you want to find a pest into your garden, go out early into the morning. Take a quick walk through, look up under those leaves. So that other destruction, I'm pretty sure it's a grasshopper. Grasshoppers, as we know, are hard to catch. That's probably in the middle of the night. And so once again, it's attacking one plant and not the plants beside of it. The sweet potatoes are planted. I don't see anything on those. The squash is starting to come up, and here I've had a problem with vine borers, squash vine borers, which is I've never had. I've never had them in my life until last year, but I live in a different place. And so I'm learning that, and I'm staying on top of it, because I didn't expect them last year, but yet I got them. They will kill your plant. They will bore inside the vine, and that creates the water not to get to the top of the plant, and they will die. So the corn is doing super wonderful. It's been fertilized, and I had put a high nitrogen fertilizer to it yesterday. We were supposed to got some rain today, but you know that changes. You can't count on what they say. I always look at the sky to know what's going to happen. But it's had high nitrogen put to it and ammonium sulfate. Some of the plants are not as big as others, so they definitely need some nitrogen. So it's definitely time. And I noticed when I came out here this morning, they just took off. So before the sun comes up, I'm going to give them a drink of water, because corn likes nitrogen. It likes lots of water. Hey, Angel. Hey, Angel. He's just getting out of the house. He's not used to being outside because of all the cats that kept coming to my house. So far, I haven't seen them as much. And let's see, he was so small, I didn't think he could defend himself. So I'm letting him out. And he's just doing his little walk through. Angel, Angel, Angel. And he won't come, he'll run. because he's like, oh no, I'm not going in the house. I'm not going. I love it outside, and I don't blame him. So guys, you want to stay on top of your insects, your pest control. Take a quick walk through into the morning, and that is your best benefit. Also, take a walk through in the afternoon. You know, see what's going on into your garden. See if there's any pest problems. You want to stay on top of it. You want to do preventive maintenance. You want to stay on top of it, because if you go a week or a couple of days, I mean, you could have a major problem, and then trying to get that major problem under control is just about impossible. So insects run in seasons. They run in their mating season. They just run in season, so you need to keep up. Basically, you know, what time of the month that's coming up, or say we're in April, are they coming in May? Get to know the insects, the beneficial insects, the non-beneficial insects. That's very, very important when it comes to gardening. I've had to learn that, because I used to never, where I lived at, never had any insect problems except potato bugs. That was the only ones I had. But here I have to deal with stink bugs. I have to deal with potato bugs. I have to deal with vine borers. Who knows what else I got to deal with. Hopefully I won't have to deal with much more this year, but you never know. That's why you need to do a quick walk through into the morning before the sun comes up. I see some clouds over there. I sure am hoping we get some rain so my corn can jump. Thanks guys for watching, and see you on to the next video. If this video has been beneficial, please give me a thumbs up. If you have a comment how you manage your pest control, leave a comment below, because others will look at it and get some advice. You know, everybody's looking for advice. We're a community, and we need to stick together and help one another. See you on to the next video.